All right, welcome back to another video, guys. Today I'm going to be talking about why you should store your Mustang and what you should do during that time.
Yeah, I was like, damn, fucking insane. She was like, baby, will you roll my hand? I was like, hey, will you come my way? She was like, I've been thinking about it all day. Yeah, I've been in a fuck this shit mood for a minute. When you're coming down, first you're gonna buzz it down. When you lock that door, got me smiling now. Woo, jaw really hit the ground. Yeah, smoking my shit, seems big.
All right, so for those of you that live in the East Coast, you understand that the winters are very long, bitter, and nasty. The roads are slippery, salt on the ground, and it's just nasty winter in the East Coast. So your reasoning for number one of why you should store your Mustang and or sports car is to protect it from rust. Salt on the ground will fly up in your wheel wells, all on your subframe and under your car, and cause a really intense, nasty enemy called rust that will degrade your subframe, degrade the foundation that makes your car a car. So no one wants that. So that is reason one why you should store your car during the winter. Reason two is most sports cars are rear wheel drive, meaning that there's all the power is coming from the back. And when all the power is coming from the back, that means you're more likely to spin out, especially when you lose traction due to ice. You're gonna lose your rear end and you're gonna go flying into traffic and die. No, I'm just kidding. But most of the times people lose their rear end and they end up hitting a rail, curb, anything like that, and it's very dangerous. I don't care if you got sandbags, the best snow tires, you still can lose control of your car. A lot of people understand my pain. I was stuck my first Mustang back in January. I was stuck in my driveway for like a week. It was horrible. That was before I learned that I needed a daily, and it was horrible. I remember it vividly, and I don't ever want to deal with that again. So that is reason two. You want to protect your car. You don't want to total it, and protect yourself as well by just getting a little beater car for the winter. What should you do while this car is stored? Learn new things, new skills. Learn to do your own maintenance. That means oil changes, pulleys, freaking serpentine belt, and body parts to be sanded down, repaint. Take the time to do the things that you usually wouldn't do during the spring, summer, and fall. That's what I'm doing, and some other friends, they're doing the same thing. You know, replacing your suspension. That is a very pricey job at a mechanic shop, so definitely learn something like that. You know, learn basic things. Learn how to, you know, properly install new parts. It could be taillights, headlights, new antennas, new wiring in the dash. If you want to swap your interior, this is the time to do it. You have like, what, how long does these winters last? Like 6 months? That's what it freaking feels like. What, November, December, January, February, March. Sometimes we have snow in March. Like, it's ridiculous. But anyways, learn a new skill. That's what I'm doing. I mean, I'm sanding down the car early. I was supposed to do it in the winter, but you know, I decided to do it now because I want to take the time during the winter to do other things. Suspension is not cheap, and engine mods aren't cheap. So what I'm saying is to just prioritize your time throughout the winter. Don't rush and do everything at one time because you're going to be very bored during the winter. So write a list for yourself. What goals do you have? Do you want to learn how to do that oil change? Do you want to learn how to change that idler pulley? You know, easy things that don't take much time, but you have time to waste. So, you know, take your time with it. Don't rush it. And, you know, that's what I'm doing. I'm setting goals and I'm going to conquer them. And I hope that my list is complete for, you know, I have a winter list, and I hope that it is finished by the time, you know, fucking spring comes, whenever that will be. You know, I'm already dreading it. It's only October, and I feel like I'm like deep in winter right now because I'm waiting to get this painted, and I'm losing crucial time to drive, and it's sad, but it'll be worth it when it's done. But yeah, for, you know, mostly this video is just kind of just leaning you towards just store your car and learn new things. I mean, as you see, those headlights are ugly. My bumper is hanging. Okay, I'm gonna get that painted. I'm gonna get new headlights. I'm gonna get a new hood. I'm gonna paint this car. I'm even gonna I set another goal for myself. I'm gonna learn to tint my own windows. So I'm gonna purchase that online, and I'm gonna learn how to tint my windows, that's going to be an install video as well. I'm going to probably, when I'm bored, I'm going to learn how to wire in a double DIN touchscreen radio. I'm going to do a new shifter, do a new steering wheel, freaking all sorts of stuff. I'm actually very excited for winter because this is going to be the most challenging time to learn all these new skills. And yeah, so all in all, I know I'm rambling on, but definitely take the time to just learn. Okay, winter is a time to learn, protect your car, and gather skills that you can't have time for during the summer or spring. Of course, you can learn those things during those times, but this is just an excuse to learn them, and so on. So I know it was a quick video, it was basic, but they're important things. Protect your car from rust, store it. And if you could pay for storages and portables, build them and keep them in your driveway or your yard or anything like that. But if you have a garage with electricity, with heat, with tools and cleaners and all sorts of stuff, it does make it a lot easier. But overall, take this time to learn how to fix your car, take the time to learn new skills, set goals for yourself, and it's going to be a long winter, but it'll all pay off when you come with a new, better handling car, new looking car, new painted car in the spring. So be patient throughout winter and understand that this is the time to learn and this is the time to work on it. So you don't have to miss out on those car meets during summer because your car's stuck on jack stands. For those 6 months of winter, you have time to learn and prepare your car to look better than ever for spring. So yeah, that's about it. I'm gonna freaking go look at this car and see what else I have to add to the list because it's stressing me out. I haven't driven it in a couple weeks and it's driving me freaking insane. I just want to drive already. I'm about to drive it into a pole. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys. See you whenever I have the next video. I'm getting edgy because I just want to see this thing painted. And next video, I'm going to be going deeper into what I plan on doing in the winter. I'm going to tell you guys my whole list. And if you have any advice or things you want to add to my list, definitely tell me. So that's going to be the next video. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. All right, so I just watched back that clip, and I said 6 months of winter. That makes no sense. If winter lasted 6 months, life would suck. It's about like 4 months, and when Rochester hates us the most, like 5 max, like absolute max. But I also wanted to throw this in here. Here's some things that you probably want to store in your garage or anything at all during this time when you're about to work on your car. So anywhere from having vacuum, like a super vac. Where the hell is a super vac? So you want a super vac so you could clean out the interior, take the time to take out the seats, vacuum that carpet, clean it up really nice. Take extra good care of your car, especially when you have the time to do so. You're gonna have the 4 to 5 months to do that. You wanna get all sorts of detailing stuff. Ultra shine, wax, chrome polish, leather care, glass cleaner, pre-cleaner solvent, tire care, that's a good brand. All sorts of stuff, synthetic compound, brake cleaner, transmission fluid, like just a lot of stuff for detailing your car and filling up your fluids. That is super important. Power steering and oil you want to add when you do an oil change, of course. You're going to want all sorts of tools, ratchet sets. Organization is also key, so make sure your stuff's organized. This is my old badge from my 05 Mustang. I love that. I got my dad this picture for his garage. It's in like an old cool picture of a car that I got at Goodwill. We got my GT badges sitting here. I'm not putting them back on the car. Got my old Zeus plate right there from the 05 shit box. Yeah, so we got all sorts of tools, hammers, drill bits, all sorts of stuff. There's so many cabinets filled with the rest of the tools that are not out right now. But those are just some slight tools you're gonna need. Electric saw, right there, to cut your cats off. But yeah, you want organization as well. This is not done, but the garage will be ready to go for painting when that time comes because I want to lay out plastic and you need kind of a dust proof area to paint. So you don't always need that, but just to be safe, you want to lay out plastic and cover up some walls and floor and stuff like that. So I still have to do some preparation, but I just wanted to throw that in there into this video to make sure to get some stuff for your garage or storage. So detail stuff, vacuums, clean the interior. It's some basic hand tools that you're gonna need, and an impact gun is super important when you want to take off your wheels and so on. But But yeah, sorry for rambling like crazy. It's like 5 a.m. I'm freaking tired, so I'm just kind of pushing myself to do this video. And yeah, besides that, I don't know what else to say besides those are some things you should put in your garage and some of the reasons and why to store this car in during the winter. And beyond that, if I say one more word and ramble anymore, I'm going to throw my phone.